Most programs are built around muscle groups. The problem is your body doesn't function in groups, it functions in patterns. This is why we use movement patterns and not muscle groups to program our training plans. When you isolate muscles, you build strength in positions you don't actually use. When you train patterns, you build strength across a kinetic chain, the way your body actually moves. The research is pretty clear that pattern-based training outperforms isolation for performance and injury reduction. Strength training alone cuts the injury risk by about 2/3. Here's the framework that I use in movement pattern-based training programs to make sure nothing gets missed and we train every pattern with the optimal volume for the client's goals. Separate the patterns into strength, athletic, and foundation. 6 strength movements: squat, hinge, horizontal push, horizontal pull, vertical pull. Each trained bilaterally and unilaterally. That's 12 patterns total. Bilateral and unilateral aren't variations of each other. They produce separate adaptations. You need both. And there's 3 athletic patterns: carry, rotation, and locomotion, including plyos. 3 foundation patterns. This is mobility, activation, and proprioception. Each program is always built around including every pattern each week for every person to make sure that all movements are accounted for. The variation comes in the movement choice based on fitness level, specificity to goals, sport, or any other factor. As long as your volume per pattern is matched and your recovery is adequate, research is clear that the splits do not make much of a difference. This is why we can use this framework for any program. 2 days a week, 3 days a week, 7 days a week, as long as each pattern gets covered equally. For me personally, I typically run a 3-day split of the pattern-based strength training in addition to my high rock specific training and running program. This 3-day split accounts for my strength, power, plyo, and injury prevention portions of my program.